Standard Insurance discriminates. Standard Insurance discriminate on race. Standard Insurance discriminate on age. Standard Insurance discriminate on gender. Standard Insurance discriminate on employees that have worked 10 or more years. When you hear the name The Standard, run, hide, duck. The Standard is coming.
So we're in front of a Standard Insurance company right here in Portland.
Yes.
What's going on?
Well, I worked for Standard Insurance for 15 years, and my supervisor terminated me after 15 years of service over a timesheet that was not due until the following week. And what they were doing is, as opposed to laying me off and giving me a severance package, they decide that if they terminate me, they don't have to give me that money. And also, I was going to school to get my master's degree, which Standard Insurance was supposed to pay that. So now that they terminate me, they don't have to pay that. So now I'm stuck with that bill also. So Standard Insurance is terminating employees just to get rid of people that make a little bit of money, and they terminate them and hire somebody else and pay them less money. Instead of after 10 years or more, they should at least give you a severance package or something instead of just terminating you. The department that I worked in, I pretty much created that department. I did not deserve to be terminated after 15 years of service. I put the majority of my life into Standard than I did in my own home. So Standard Insurance discriminate. It is time that we say enough is enough. And I know we're striking about so many other things, but we have to start standing up, and we have to hit them where it hurts at. And that means coming down here, striking in front of these huge companies. Once we hit these huge companies, then there's other companies, the smaller companies, will follow suit. So what I'm saying is that I hope that on Wednesday, every Wednesday, I'm out here at 12 noon. If you could come out and help me strike against Standard and make Standard do what's right, it's time for them to stand up and do what's right, or sit down and get out of the business. Thank you.
Oh, a quick question. You say you worked here for 15 years, right?
Yes.
And your boss that let you go, how long has he been here?
She's been here less than I have. She's been here for about 6 or 7 years.
And you tried to go through some grievance ways to try to keep your job, and they wouldn't work with you on that?
That is correct. Actually, I had a meeting with the president of Standard Insurance Company. Had he met with me, I would still have my job today. Yes.
If he would have met with you, but
yes.
He didn't want to talk to you,
He
right?
wouldn't talk to me because my supervisor apparently went back and told him something, so he wouldn't meet with me.
And he just went on their word
yes.
exclusively.
But
there.
he made an appointment with me for a meeting to discuss the situation, yes.
The little bit of trouble you were in when you lost your job, it was over some time card clocking in and out, missing
yes.
a little work, that type of thing, after
yes.
15 years,
After
right?
15 years of service, how can you be doing a timesheet wrong? What she wanted to do, as I reiterate, she just wanted to terminate me and hire somebody and pay them less money. What she wanted me to do with the timesheet, she asked me to do the timesheet daily, and no one in the department does it daily. I'm like almost like the assistant supervisor, so I know no one does the timesheet daily. So I said, since she's on my back, I'll just do it in advance so I don't have any problems with her. And she went in and terminated me.
She said that you filled it all out in advance, like a falsifying claim.
Yeah,
she tried to insinuate.
Yeah, but the timesheet didn't go through. It's just on a system. I hadn't signed it and sent it through. It was just a preparation. I did the preparation part, and so the following week is the week that if you need to make any updates, you can update it and then send it through. It never went through.
The final copy goes in when you sign it at the end of the week.
That's
this is
correct.
something you were just tracking through the week.
Yes.
And you filled it out in advance.
Yes.
And we're going to sign off at the end of the week,
right.
which was the true answer
right.
of what you worked.
Yes.
And that was unacceptable.
It was
for them.
unacceptable.
After 15 years.
After 15 years of service, that is correct.
I could see if you were the new person and they kept telling you and you never got it right, eventually, hey, you got to go. But 15 years of service?
But that's it. They're just making up bogus reasons to terminate people so they don't have to give them a severance package. And not only me, and so many people prior to me that worked 10 or more years that are out of a job just like me.
Same
for
thing?
the same kind of reasons, yeah.
And you've seen that happen here
yes,
before
here
you
at
and around
Standard.
you?
There is so many people. It's a lot of us sitting out here now with no jobs, mortgage to pay, and can't pay the mortgage.
And did you work right in this building behind us?
No,
here?
actually I worked in a building down the street, and then they moved us over to Tannersborn, where I actually helped create that department. I started that department. And because I think the supervisor probably was also threatened because I knew so much, but I never boasted or anything. I just it's just a way, it's just what Standard is doing. They're just getting rid of people. They act like they're in recession, like they're having financial problems. Standard is doing pretty well during this recession. So they're not hurting, but still they're using it as an excuse to cut back and get rid of some people that's making a little money and then hire somebody else and start paying them a little money, start paying them less money. So that's what they're just doing.
Can I get your sign there too?
Yes.
See. Well, thanks for talking to me and coming out here and sticking up for yourself against a big institution.
Yes.
I hear your voice.
Yes.
And I'm in solidarity with you as a worker.
Thank you.
And I'm going to help share this information. Anything people can do that watch this? Could they call Standard Insurance and say, quit treating your employees? Should they direct it at anywhere in particular? Do you encourage them to?
Yes. They could call Human Resources at Standard Insurance, and they could tell them, just like you said, to stop doing their employees like that. Another thing that Standard is doing is overworking their employees and underpaying. Just recently, a guy came out to me and said that his family, he lost his wife and his children because he's doing a 10-man job, and now he's on medication and he can't be a husband, so his wife took the children and left. So they're overworking employees and underpaying them.
Burden them all up, shorten the sheet with cutting employees, the burden on other people, working them.
Hoping they'll quit.
Yeah, so they don't have to pay no severance or retirements or health care or any of that.
That's what they're doing.
Yeah,
after you invested 10 or more years in a company, you deserve a lot better than an unethical reason of a termination.
That's right.
Definitely.
You're damn right.
So I'm out here, and it's time that we say enough is enough, and we got to make a change. We got to make things happen, and it starts with me. I've been out here for a whole year now. I got terminated November 9th of last year. Today is my anniversary, a sad anniversary, but I'm here to make a difference, and I plan to be out here until a change happens. My name is Queen Michelle. If you hear anything about Queen Michelle, vote Queen Michelle, because it's going to be a vote for the rights of all of us, not just me, everyone.
I like
and
that.
I just want to say one other thing. I know you see me out here and say it happened to me, but guess what? You might be sitting behind those cubicles at Standard. Guess what? You can be next. So don't think your job is secure, because it is not. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay.